All good.
Just
Okay.
running through that was so great. Like everything you just did was yeah. Okay. I'm gonna start the live video. I'm gonna start right in. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Welcome to Arts Up LA's live interview with Maliaka Mitchell, who's one of the stars of Theater by the Blind's latest original production called The Climb. Thank you so much for being here, Maliaka. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So I understand this play is all about you, your childhood, and losing your sight. Tell us about the process of turning your life story into a play. How did this all come about?
Well, Greg had us answer a few questions, almost like an interview, and he just wrote the stories we told, and that's pretty much it. He just sat down, talked, told him the stories, told him our stories.
Yeah.
And he wrote them out, and came up with this beautiful play.
Oh.
It's a beautiful play.
Well, tell me about where you grew up. Tell me your story. What's your family life like?
Well, growing up, it was just always family all the time. I grew up with my grandparents, my maternal grandparents. My paternal grandparents were there too, but I actually lived in the home with my maternal grandparents. And it was just nice, a happy life growing up. So
That sounds wonderful.
mm-hmm.
Well, tell me about this play. Like, how is this play different from other Theater by the Blind productions that you've been in the past?
Well, first of all, it's about me. So that's one of the differences, and it makes it beautiful. Also, it's just two of us in the play.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually a larger cast, so just the two of us is a little more personal. And I've sang in other plays before,
Mm-hmm.
but this one I'm like literally like singing forever in this play, and so that makes it a lot different.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I made a joke last week that during rehearsal that I'm a singing sister.
It sounds like music is really important to you. How has music been an instrumental part of your life?
Yeah, music is important. It's been instrumental for me. Just like I say, music is what do you call it? It's I guess therapeutic almost.
Mm-hmm.
There is a song for every emotion that you feel, and I like, when I'm happy, I listen to music.
Yeah.
When I'm sad, I listen to music. It's a way, to like an outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how you started playing the bass?
No. I started playing the bass. My uncle, he passed on, but he can play the bass guitar, and I always wanted to play, and he had promised that he would teach me, but he moved to Louisiana and then never came back. He died, in Louisiana. It's my Uncle Robert. And he was my inspiration, so that's where the bass comes from.
Yeah.
And I just recently, July, so it's 3 months ago, one of my uncles had my Uncle Robert's bass, and he brought it to me, so now I have his bass.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
So what's your favorite song ever?
Well, my favorite song ever is "In the Stone"
Mm-hmm.
by Earth, Wind, and Fire. It talks about family, and it's a beautiful song. And like I said, that's my dream song to actually play that song.
Wow.
Yeah.
You get to sing it in the play, though, right?
No.
No. Okay.
No. It's in the play. It's our curtain call.
Ah.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Who are some of your favorite musical artists?
Again, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire. I mean, they're live band all the time.
Yeah.
Studio, stage, whatever. It's always live music, and they are masters, and they're still alive too to this day. And so Earth, Wind, and Fire. Michael Jackson, of course. Michael Jackson. Oh man, I love Michael Jackson forever. Prince, he's a genius. Musically, he's a genius. So
one of my favorites.
Yeah, Yeah, I love them.
Well, I'm sure it hasn't been an entirely easy journey. What is currently one of the most challenging parts of the rehearsal process for you with this play?
Challenging parts. During rehearsal, we have to, part of the play is reading a letter that our deceased parents wrote us. And so having to memorize it and recite it, it's challenging because I have to put emotions in it and I don't. I just recite it so I can get out. Let's just move on to the next scene, kind of thing. So that's been challenging, and that's pretty much it, really.
How do you memorize?
Well, just go over the lines, literally a sentence at a time.
Yeah.
And then I just go back and see if I just keep going over it until I get it.
And you use the text reader?
Voiceover, yeah.
Over and over again.
Just keep going over it until I remember it.
I guess, you shared about this letter in the play. What are some of the hardest parts of your life story that were the most difficult to share in this play?
Well, obviously the death of my mother.
Yeah.
That was most difficult for me, having to actually talk about it. Like I said, it's common knowledge that my mom had passed on, but it's just, we never really just sat down and talked to me about my emotions and the thoughts that I had concerning that. So, that's pretty much having to talk about that. And then even when I think about losing my sight, I didn't have time to process it almost. It took me almost 7 years to realize I was blind, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so what's your favorite moment in the play?
My favorite moment is when I'm actually telling my story, childhood, all the way up until now. It's just, I'm hoping my family will come out.
Yeah.
Because, just get to tell, just tell my story and just, because it's going to be a lot of things that I've never said. Like I said, we don't talk about it. So it's almost like I'm talking, finally letting it out, if that makes sense.
It sounds like it's hard, but also rewarding.
Yeah.
Well, you're recalling your life, and I'm wondering, who are the biggest influences in your life? Who and how do they inspire you?
Oh, well, my biggest, my dad for sure. He's my best friend I love him. So and like I say, he's always pumping me up. He makes me feel like I can do anything. Yeah. And then I dare not mention Jesus. I don't know if people get offended or not, but that's just the truth.
Yeah.
He having him in my life is, made me stronger, and that's how I can get through all this stuff. So that's an inspiration. And then my grandparents, they always encouraged all the grandkids, to do the best we could, and like the sky's the limit. So it's pretty much just that, really. Yeah.
Has your participation in this play had any effect on your life?
It has, but it, like I say, it's kind of like, it's not in a negative way. It's just that it's causing me, making me face things that I hadn't faced before, or had to face before.
Yeah.
It's like a therapy for me. Like I say, it's a therapy. Like I'm actually talking about things that I should have been talking about, but just never did.
Yeah.
And it's just, opening up a lot of, I guess, different, what do you call it? Like opening up different, what am I trying to say? Just helping me to, just to see, I don't know what I'm trying to say right now, but
it sounds like to me you're saying you're like uncovering things and
things that I just, it's helping me to just just dive in and just go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, how long have you been with Theater by the Blind and Arts Up LA?
2007, 6 years, since 2017.
How many plays have you been in?
Oh, how many plays? Oh, shoot, maybe 4.
Okay.
I think 4.
What does being a part of Theater by the Blind mean to you?
Well, I like the fact that, well, first of all, it's allowing people who wouldn't have a chance actually to have a chance to do things, like, you know, in acting, or just, you know, when people doubt the fact that people do doubt the fact that people with disabilities can't do anything.
Yeah.
And here at the theater, they give us, you know, an avenue to express how we, you know, to express our talents and just be a human being.
Yeah.
You know, they treat us nice here. So it's just beautiful.
In remembering all the details of your life as you tell your story in this play, what are some of the fondest memories that have come up?
Oh, well, one of the songs, it's playing in the background when I'm telling my story, and it brings back the memories of just, you know, being in the backyard, barbecuing with my grandparents, or my family coming over. It's just good memories.
Yeah.
Just takes you back to, you know, when things were simple. Yeah.
Your grandmother sounds like she's amazing.
She is. She was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was awesome. A beautiful person.
You mentioned that she's the best cook in the world.
Yes.
What was her specialty?
Barbecue, gumbo, greens, whatever. Honestly, she used to make everything: stir fry, shrimp stir fry. I mean, egg rolls.
Wow.
Like she was awesome.
You know, you're remembering all these details in your life, and you're going over your life story and sharing it with us. What of these stories, of these memories, what are you most proud of?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm most proud of me.
Yeah.
The fact that, I mean, you know, with the plays, is, like I said, it's helping me to see, you know, that, and honestly, I didn't realize it, but I have come through a lot of turmoil. Like, I've been through a lot.
Yeah.
And the play is helping me to see that, and despite of everything, I'm still positive. I'm, you know, I guess in my eyes, I'm successful.
Yeah.
You know, dependent and independent. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And just, you know, like I said, with this play, it's helping me to see all that I actually have come through, and I didn't realize that till right now.
Wow.
That I have come through a lot of things, and I do have myself to be proud of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, what's the message you hope the audience receives from coming to see The Climb?
Well, I guess just as far as looking at blind people as human beings.
Yeah.
You know, like, when we have a disability, but we have lives, you know, and we've gone through trials and tribulations just like everybody else, and we have to get through them the same way, you know. But honestly, I think I want them to see that. I hate to say blind people, because there are more people with other disabilities, but I guess just focus on the blind right now. That we are strong. Blind folks are the best. We can still do things, you know, like everyone else, but we have a disability. You know, we're doing it at a disadvantage, but we can still do exactly what some people are doing. We may not be able to drive, you know, but we can still do things. You know, we have jobs, and, you know, just like everyone else. So I just want people to see that, and that basically we're better. We're better. So,
Maliaka, thank you so much for being here today and sharing your story. I cannot wait to see The Climb right here at the Blue Door in Culver City, starting November 3rd through November 11th. Shows are on Friday and Saturday evenings, with one Sunday matinee on November 5th. Maliaka, yes. Tell everyone where they can get their tickets.
artsupla.org. Yay!
Or use the link in the bio.
Yay!
Bye!